it is intriguing to point out that due to my very good relation with Nana Adjumani Badu II, he has even promised me 20 acres of land, of which I will be going for same after this very pressure. Notwithstanding the foregoing fact, it seems the respected chief has fallen for the convincing propaganda. And I repeat, notwithstanding the foregoing fact, it seems the respected chief has fallen for the convincing propaganda and fiction of the National Democratic Congress, and therefore it has become significant that I respond to certain statements made by the chief in recent times and clear all misconceptions that has arisen therefrom. Ladies and gentlemen in the media, this pressure will take a different dimension from our regular encounters. Today's pressure is accompanied by audio visuals and graphics to substantiate our claims and assertions. A few days ago, Osajifo Nana Adjumani Badu II was seen in a video widely circulated on social media, and by especially person noted to be aligned to the National Democratic Congress, specifically their social media activists, where Dormahene sought to suggest that John Dramani Mahama is not an enemy to His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and that Nana Addo must complete projects started by John Dramani Mahama, the former president. I do not want to believe that the NDC has had Dormahene to speak on their behalf. However, I am totally convinced that the respected chief has rather fallen for the sweet lies and propaganda of the NDC, and hence this recent inaccurate statement about the Akufo-Addo-led government is something unfortunate. As a High Court judge in good standing and a person who has enormous knowledge of law and tradition, it is very important that Dormahene verifies any information before commenting on same if his comments are later fact-checked and found to be inaccurate, misleading, or untrue. It has the tendency of bringing the traditional seat he occupies into disrepute. In the prevailing circumstances, the claim by the Dormahene in the video, which has received wide publication suggesting that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has abandoned all projects of the former President Mahama-led government, is not only far-fetched, but simply preposterous and a figment of Dormahene's own imagination. This is because in Nana Adjumani Badu's own backyard, that is a Bono region here, President Nana Addo-led government has completed several projects abandoned by the NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama over the years. Specifically, Afatin of Dormahene Town roads, which were awarded in the Israel Npp-led Kufuor government, was totally abandoned throughout the 8 years tenure of the NDC-led Mahama government. However, the Dormahene Town roads was re-awarded to a contractor in 2018 under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and thus leave it with the people of Dormahene to testify themselves the current state of their own roads. The entire Dormahene Township has witnessed unprecedented asphalt roads. I do not remember Nana Adjumani Badu lamenting over abandoned road between 2009 to 2016. Ladies and gentlemen from the media, Dormahene to Nkrankwanta, that is the Dormahene West Road, was also awarded by the government of President Kufuor. Graciously, but the contractor completed about 50% of the road, that is Dormahene to Diaba. However, this road was abandoned by Dormahene and his NDC. Reconstruction resumed in 2018, and currently the road is 93% near completion, and the good people of Dormahene West, including Nana Dormahene himself, can attest to the good work of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Again, in Bono region here, the construction of Manje to Bui Road was awarded in 2007 under the President Kufuor administration, but frustrated and the contract terminated by the Dormahene government between 2010 to 2016. That road was described as one of the most deplorable roads in the Bono region. In 2019, after His Excellency President Akufo-Addo has directed Honorable Amoakwata, the Minister of Road, to re-award the contract, works have started progressing steadily, and currently the road is 84% near completion. Pictures will be shown. Jamdede to Kraso road construction started in the year 2007, terminated in the year 2009, re-awarded in 2019, and as of 2021, the road has been tied. That is the good work of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The reconstruction of New Dormahene Koto Krom Road was awarded in 2011 by the President Mills and abandoned by President John Dramani Mahama. I'm sure most of the media here are living in Sunyane, and you will witness what went on between 2013 to 2016 about the New Dormahene Koto Krom Road. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in 2019 asked the president, asked the contractor in charge of that road to resume work. And we can attest to the fact that the contractor, Siemens Construction, is currently on site working seriously to make sure that the New Dormahene Koto Krom Road is completed by the close of the year. At Dormahene Senior High, the secondary school is close to the Dormahene Palace. At Dormahene Senior High, a 2,500 capacity assembly hall started in 2007 was abandoned by the President Mahama-led NDC. This very project is situated exactly at the heart of Dormahene, was left to rot in the bush from 2009 to 2016. That is 8 solid good years. The Dormahene is not on record to have accused or even commented on this project after same was abandoned in the bush. As for the reason behind the Dormahene quietness during the tenure of the NDC, only the gods and Nana Jimambadu II himself can explain. Upon a report submitted to President Akufo-Addo in his first term, he directed the former Minister for Education, Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh, to ensure works resume and the project is completed. As we speak now, works on the project has started and same will be completed soon. Pictures will be shown when I'm speaking the local language. At Brekum, which is a next door neighbor of Dormahene, President Kufuor started a 3-story, 9-unit municipal police headquarters in the year 2009. This particular project was abandoned in 2009. A report was sent to the president just last year, and he promised through the Minister of Interior that the work on the project will commence this year. So why didn't John Mahama complete such an important project initiated by President Kufuor? Or is it the case that Kufuor is not a Ghanaian And again, why didn't Dormahene lament over the neglect of the project between 2009 to 2016? Again, at German South, Municipal Assembly Office started in the year 2006. Same was abandoned throughout the entire 8 years of Dormahene administration. A report has been sent to the local government minister, and the president has assured us that the project will commence soon at German South, the Municipal District Assembly Office. At Sunyani West, the NDC terminated and abandoned the construction of Municipal Assembly Office located at Odomasi, my own backyard, which was started by the government of President Kufuor in 2007. The NDC government abandoned the project because the people of Odomasi have consistently voted for the MPP. In 2019, President Nana Akufo-Addo visited the region. He cut the sword for construction of the assembly office, and currently is almost complete, awaiting commissioning. It is interesting to note that Dormahene, after losing the 2016 elections, cut the sword for the construction of the Eastern Regional University of Sustainable Development on 29th December 2016. This project has since been completed, commissioned, and in operation under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. At Wanchi, 1,500 girls dormitory at Wanchi Senior High, which was 70% near completion in 2007 under President Kufuor administration, has since been abandoned or was abandoned in 2009 by the Dormahene-led government. A report has been sent to Honorable Educhum, and works will commence soon on the said project. Sunyani Regional Library. The Sunyani Regional Library was abandoned in 2010 by John Dramani Mahama government, and ever since, the project has been in a deplorable state. But for the intervention of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the library project has been captured in the 2022 budget, and very soon the project will receive a massive facelift. Sunyani Airport. I am surprised that the Dormahene is lambasting the President Akufo-Addo led MPP government for failing to operationalize the Sunyani Airport. We all know the facts surrounding the closure of the Sunyani Airport. However, the Dormahene went ahead to bluntly chastise the current president. It is a matter of public knowledge that the Sunyani Regional Airport was closed down in 2014, and nothing was done by the government then, led by John Dramani Mahama. Was President Akufo-Addo the leader of the country in 2014? The answer is no. Why blame him for the closure of the Sunyani Airport and not John Dramani Mahama? In 2019, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo visited the region, cut short for the reconstruction and expansion of the Sunyani Airport, of which phase 1 is 95% near completion, and phase 2 of the project has also been captured in the 2022 budget, and hence expected to be completed soon. Do we blame a president who seeks to expand and operationalize the airport, or blame the one who closed it down without any recourse? Certainly, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cannot be blamed. Ho Airport. President Mahama in September 2015 cut the sword for the construction of the phase 1 of the Ho Airport, which cost $25 million. However, the edifice constructed could only be described as a single room self-contained of a young graduate and not fit to even being described as a bus terminal, let alone to be called an airport. It is under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that the whole airport received a massive facelift. Pictures will be shown. Segleme housing project, which Dormahene spoke about. On the Segleme housing project, as mentioned by the Dormahene, the original output target of the Segleme housing project of 5,000 units at a total cost of $200 million, as stipulated in the financing agreement presented to and approved by Parliament, has drastically reduced to 1,502 housing units instead of 5,000. Of that number, 1,389 units had been completed without a commensurate reduction in the overall loan financing. An amount of approximately $197 million, representing 98% of the financing cost, had been expended on 1,502 housing units, as against the planned 5,000 units. Currently, the Segleme housing project is a matter of criminal litigation of which some appointees of the Mahama government, including our good friend, Honorable Colin Dauda, is standing trial for causing financial loss to the state. A cursory inspection of the current state of the development belies the fundamental challenge of the absence of the primary infrastructure the site suffers, for which reason a further investment is required. Currently, there's no water supply and electricity, hence how can people live there? To add to that, drainage system is also nothing to write home about. Would my good friend Nana Dormahene allow his children, who are my nephews, live at a house without water and electricity? The answer is no. If no, why should another person, son or daughter, be allowed by the government to live there as suggested by the Dormahene? Under HEP project, as claimed by the Dormahene. Under the Irrigate project, under the Irrigate Invest SA partnership, President Kufuor started the following project in 2008. This project included, but not limited to, the Tyne District Hospital, Wa Regional Hospital, Kolongo Odomasi District Hospital, Tepa District Hospital, Trefo Praso District Hospital. The NDC in their 8 years in power failed to complete this project. They abandoned this health infrastructure started by the Kufuor and left them to rot. However, under President Akufo-Addo, these projects have been completed and same commission and in operation. Despite the fact that the NDC Mahama-led administration abandoned health infrastructure projects started by Kufuor, President Akufo-Addo did not do same. Below is a list of health infrastructure inherited from the Mahama-led NDC government by the President Akufo-Addo government, which has been completed and others are also near completion. 1. The construction of ongoing polyclinic at Besiasi completed. The construction of polyclinic at Guamwa, the Urampong, completed. The construction of polyclinic at Briwa, completed. The construction of polyclinic at Bimpong, Eja, completed. The construction of polyclinic at Jamra, completed. The construction of polyclinic at Mampong, Mankron, completed. The construction of polyclinic are completed. The rehabilitation and upgrading of Tamale Teaching Hospital, Phase 2, completed. All these projects were inherited by the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government, which these projects were initiated by the Dormahene administration, and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did his best to make sure that these projects have been completed, and currently they have been put to use for the places I have mentioned. So it is totally out of place and inaccuracy for the Dormahene of Dormahene Traditional Council to attack Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for not completing project he inherited from the previous administration led by John Dramani Mahama. Now, the reason why the Dormahene claim is inaccurate and out of place is that the NDC communicators day in and day out have been telling people on the various TV stations that they went for the loan for the construction of the Pokuasi interchange. I believe each and every one here have heard that statement before. Under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo renegotiated. The initial construction was 94 million euros. By the John Dramani Mahama, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo renegotiated the contract sum to 55 million euros, meaning that he has saved the nation, he has saved the public purse an amount of 44 million euros. This project, President Nana Akufo-Addo cut the sword in 2017, and the project has been commissioned and open for use. And nationwide, everybody will side with me that the Pokuasi interchange is one of the largest interchange in Africa. The Tema interchange is another point of reference that NDC is claiming they initiated the process. Assuming that what they are saying is true, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cut the sword and the project has been completed and commissioned. So the claim of Dormahene attacking, lambasting, insulting the president that he has abandoned a Dormahene project is totally out of place. So the insult, which has no basis, must stop immediately. Conclusion. It is interesting how Dormahene is always quiet whenever the NDC is in power, but always use any little opportunity he gets to ridicule the president and his government, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government. I do not want to believe this is born out of personal disaffection or dislike. From the above point, it is clear that the Dormahene aired in his statement that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has failed to complete projects started by the John Dramani Mahama government. This assertion is next to what could be described as falsehood. I wish to conclude by reiterating the respect I personally have for the Dormahene. However, I want to state categorically that considering his recent unsubstantiated utterances, which have proven to be highly infactual and inaccurate, he should consider forfeiting his chieftaincy and join the NDC if he so wishes, so he could be addressed as such if he seeks to continue with pushing the propaganda and agenda of the NDC. I therefore entreat the Dormahene not to reduce his respected seat to cheap politics and propaganda, because same would directly bring disrepute to his seat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yabeda chama yase se watimi apoto yensem ni nyina de ama yen. Yesan amamonya nte se dwumadie yi live Ochiman TV, Net2 TV, Oman FM, Afei Kretche FM, Service Radio, live, SNSO, Facebook, and German Radio, and so live, we are say FM, Nimdia FM, so that's so Facebook live, and Untimi TV, so live, Shalom Radio, so live, media houses are cancel, fa at the Amaye, and praying, Yabema, Yachamai, Asane, Ama, and someone oputo yeni no wakanu chimu ede amaye. Beja chama. Enti yebesere se ode chi version no ebeto aso.
Yada si bebre communication director. Abusuanfo ye frem ha ena wie ya na enye bone. Na edi kan bono Npp amanyokuo ema mu nyina ha ema mo afinsiapa. Afia yesimu we ni edi kana yene mo eba beye nsentrofo dumadi ti ema mu nyina afinsiapa sa afi yesimu wo no ye dumadi ni ye bibia bekoso yi emreti awa bi ene ye to nsafre mo se momra na yene mo wo enkomodie Npp amanyoku a ewo bono region na neema dumadi ni che kakra ne se ye ba ye ne nanka initial venue no eye Regent Resort Hotel yekoduru ye na mo amotem rantie ebinum a omso omabati soso a omoto nnum Dormahene ye nimko ye ma mo nye press conference no ewo baabi a ye start ye no ye peya sunwie entino ye ma obia moja bia nkonkwo hwerinwo bambofo ne ye kasa ye se ye relocate no ya ntwe oma no anyere anwo fam nti ye ho hia se ye beba Himpon Hotel ne ya ba ye edwumadi no ye ba ha so nsentrofo mo amanitua o masana ba ha o masem nyina ne se o mo maye nye press conference no sanse otumfo kasa wo asantemanta mu a obi anyia no a eno so enye nokore me fi se e ya adwena ewo fam ena binum adwen sa enya adwena mu ye den eduro because na anu ada asanteman wura otumfo se tutu kasa se ne ekoso o mrahye bedwam no antwa yi no andisi Montaka the chief whip minority chief whip ebe yi na no a menim se mu nyina mo ye den motiye enti so obi wa ha na so so ye omanhene ye kana asem na obi ma meyi ano na otumfo kasa obi anyi na no dia ene sa ntoto ho na emrante ne beka ye no eye wrong enti omo nsa nko na omo nkope bibi nya den ensua ye fra mo enne awie ya mo amunim encheye ena omanhene me amadamfo pa kese Npp amanyokuo no so ne ye ne nya den ente bone e wo bono mantamu ha me ankasa me kasa yi wa hye me bo ebeye bosome nie me ne hia ayia so obrekum osane hye me bo se kwa me se bra bagye asase kɔ ho fa odini kɔ ne yentwa asase no ma na dada wonye den wonko ye nam se na na meden meba nti mi ankasa ne amanyokuo no ene ne Dormahene nye den eni asem eti na me yi ano wo ne nsem bi a waka afa na na ado aban ho ne Npp amanyokuo na sebe anya ado enye saa na tie me yi ano wi ano nkyere se asase na o promise me no me nkonkoje mekwa akoje because boshe anana so nim so ye lawyer ni mapa unless say obeba abonten aba be ka say ade na me de ama no ma revoke me na mfa nye den emma obiem eno de mini asem na mom after this pressure na mekwa akwa me dan ne ka agi 20 acres no a o promise me no na mama na na do 10 acres no no so abe develop so ama Dormahene hu bibi me kwa nim no and some Dormahene de two dwane say former President John Dramani Mahama ne nyuma bi a oye ye no na nado danko akofo ado ba ye no on pese obeto aso enu ntina ya gimre enawie say ye mo man Ghana nyina ate ase say enya nokore da say dwumadie bi a former President Mahama start ye wo bono mantam hanom no o mampanyini na nado danko akofo ado ba say dwumadie no wamana kawuram ama ntwaboa ne nkrante ene ye den edamuo na omumom na aye sa na awie ye de adanse e ba be kire nsentrofo ne oman Ghana nyina near the kind. O my hene, na konya kesia otiswono, ewo domano, on timincha na konya nim, and kase, for the first time, wahu kwanya, e bi ma, ewo domamani muda. Sende domama hene, ahu kwany, aye kwan papa, e bi ma domama muda, eye nanado dankwa kufuado, ene disa akwane yede, eko hono. Sanso mampanyini kufuwa ye se, domatan rosu nyina obeye, odema kontrata no, andi si ba the year 2009 ekosi 2010 no domatan rosu ni nyina omo abandan rosu ni nyina ba kokura ni wa ye se domaman atfat nie enti yenso andi si aban ba enenie omo gya ne ho na nado danko akofuado in 2018 ehye domaman bo se wo mo kuro ni nyina obema omo atfat sa asfalt na nanado sheye no enya numdwa te se ne former president Mahama edwa na num no eduru ba bia do mama hene ne ya adwen no enya sa na tie nanado danko akofo ado share bo se asfalt be ba do man for the first time no asfalt na ye den akọ ama do mama nyina ye den ahu wodi anoto wa o mampanyin dada do na jekunkofo ene starte do man tu nkran kwanta kwan oye ya kosi kuro bi a yefre ho diaba be 50% ena kwan ka ho ena fofia ntoata ena MPP free mu de yia ye free aban mu 2008 andi si baye wo mo de kokwasa saa ma kwan no eba be si nne no from diaba to enkran kwanta kurom enye complete na nado danko akofuado in 2019 ensroto ebra ye ko ensroto onabo amwakwata emanne amanfo omwo enkran kwanta hunse afa na serious contractor ba oye den oye aduma mo ye na ohonom is about 80% complete afi we nkwa na wie ye no na kwan na ndc be ye ne kokwasa no na nkran kwanta man eba be pie doma no aye kwan a ofa so hunse kota na aye den wonam so no ebra wo mo abundance akwan no emfie nwotwe no Dormahene nka ho asem yenim ne enti a wanidi ana wan kasantia former president Dormahene Mahama yenim ne enti a na moma o mampanyin na nando danko akofo ado na nanim ofo onu moma akwan ne nnuma former president kofo start ya NDC ama metoa so na nando hwese obawie no onu mom ana omanhene our Doma traditional council osora no pa bia na odina ye sokodua na ebisa se adentia ebiem so ba bunu mantamu haya ekwan bi te se manje ekokosi bui the year 2008 Dr. Richard Anane edia so ba be bofam so omunye sa akwan no na migina hobi andi si ba ya na omuterminate ekwan no edumadie no eye kwan bone kase a manje tubui ewo bono region ha enti omo tena kwan bone mu saa emfie mako enwotwe mehwese ombe yi manje tubui kwan no omampanyini na nado danko akofo ado by in 2019 ana okope contractor yewre awodo adwuma no ede ma so omo nkonkoye ena me no kase contractor no agu ekwan so fan akabe 20% pe no waye den no wawie a manje tubui kwan no so omo yi a mo behu efonyina eye den ekoho adwuma omampanyini na nado danko akofo ado aye no no enti ebisa se ebra sa adwuma we num nyina ekoso fo bunu empuntuo no na NDC antoa so no na omanhene of Doma traditional council no wo fahen no ka NDC asema enye yana enne na nado ehwese sa akwan no ba bi o magu aduru no ne aka 20% a ombe complete no eno na monhu no wo screen ni so honom no ye wi a ye nwie sa okọ jamdede kura so a omampanyini dada adwana jekunkofo awodo sa akwan no jamdede kura so sa kwa na NDC ba ban mu a contractor na was side 2008 ya wo mo ba yo mo si MPP project enti ya terminate Emfie nwotwe se nsuo twa amanfo omwo brekum jamdede koraso na omuntimi nyere emma krom. Emfie nwotwe na omutena saa ahokyire num. 2019 omampanyin na nado danko akofo adahwehwe contractor foforo e de adwuma na ma no foforo kora be wo contract baako ye terminate ye sankrofo omwo na omho hia NDC led by Dormahene Mahama and a yes adie no nado danko akofo ado in 2019 e de ma contractor foforo and na me mo kasai e kwan na ye started 2019 to date no e ho mfonyini e na mo huoi no we evidence based and yet accounting to the people green book wasem ne ye de ye ka no central for mu free ha mo kwa mfonyin ya me de a kire mu ya mo hwei eno a na mo behu no wo jamdede kura so e kwan ye wie enwanwa na ehu pa na ese etuo mu osum yenim ne entia omanhene the overlord of Dormahene Traditional Council Npp Abronye ye nwanwa pa se ono ankasa ne backyard honom omampanyini dada John Ajekunkufoɔ ye se Dormahene Secondary School no enye secondary school ketwa na ye one of the secondary school eye sixth form ne anyini pa wo man Ghana etima bai de se ka secondary school anyini pa wo man Ghana dia ene meboam ne ya pagya ye de adane e ba ho bebiri ye wie last one kra ye se assembly hall enkra ni pe baabi abochenku aye bibi kra din ene dining hall ye de ni nyina ahyem ya wodo contract in 2007 contractor ne start adwuma 1 year ye be mam 1 year adwuma contractor ne ye ehun fonini ene ne wo ho no mfonini na mo hwe no 2007 to 2018 sa project we e wo Dormahene hene dana chipe secondary school ho asem na mekan and this about the year 2009 sa adwuma we omo abandan assembly hall for 2,500 capacity omo say ye ya enye yie because MPP and sa no adwuma 2019 and ye the report ekoye ye the report to koye no Mian Kasa any free senior high coordinator and ne oye Sunyani West Municipal Chief Executive ye kwa probo obono manta munyina ye dru ya ne factor sa project we say 14-year-old project there as say ye bibi na Dormahene Secondary School any assembly hall there ehu secondary school anyini pa open ye anyini mako nso wo Ghana nyina Dormahene dey e ka ho bi Yabuno mam has na ye first and sana Sunyan Secondary School cry so ye den eba followed by Atwensua nti aba ne sen na suku a eye tete school any assembly hall 2,500 capacity ye dey report no kwa ya mampanyini nsa kan ye no na instruct honorable Matthew Opoku Prempe se monko ye ma o school ni nye school ketwa se say Dormahene Senior High Assembly Hall na NDC buy almost a Kofo project a omuja ne ho no and then pempenso a aduru anda na nado danko akofo ado amamuo no tama na ewo wura mu ne de yanhu because ye ba bonten be kan e be kan NDC ntino yanka and na sa adwuma de ne ye afiri wuram ama se say first na kwa Kusie agini chamber and hall. Akrantie agini singing room. Apese agino one room self-contained. And that's someone in our renti aso under nanado danko akofo. Ama nanado danko akofo say send this for ama mo rent some nama. Say they are spy a drum mira ye ni ye the entire ye di project ni ye den. Eko honom no enne ababa ye project ya enipa dam sa papa we ya nanado danko akofo ado e de aye Dormahene eno oman Ghana nyina because ye oman Ghana nyina asem ne ye cancer project we because of the free senior high any school replacement no obi aba be kwa Dormahene Secondary School ni bi once aye postu ho no Papa ya oyema oman Ghana ene Dormahene no eno ho atem ena Dormahene sora na ode ma na ado danko akofo ado America awura mu ni de ofufu to edi kosua to so edi peye den eka ho etete ma ndisifo so omunni na mdi sie ene ne adwene wa na yese no obi ya papa ne ma ne todie na ne ye bone de ye de agya ne kana no nti aba ne sen na ya wo man mu ya baba ya saade na ye mom na wudi yatem ye wie ye enso hwa bono region sauko German Southwa assembly building yes decentralization said the man in the car say yes your mind say this proper decentralization and yet about table soon near proper decentralization now proper office near near planning at the decentralization Nisanti former president Kufuor who said young fat sa assembly office and fanko German South Sabaya ombenya babi atena na omo dia plane ebesi na me no kasen German South omuni assembly proper assembly office omo yeden wo mutim project we started 2007 and this ba ban mu a and omo abandon in 2009 just last year September and ye the report akwa honorable Dambotwa afi budget ya yede ama all the assemblies wo man Ghana nyina no honorable Dambotwa asebo se o ma saade we nyede enka wuram na bibisa amae na mom o mo nsa aka na de o be yi dan we afiri ewuram ho ama German sa to nsa yede aka emfie mako nwotwe sa project we da ho Dormahene no ofan enti ye yi sa nneema we akire ne se ye ka abandoned projects ho asem dia ane nkrofo a all can be ma omo no womo ne de ye from kenkon womo te abandoned project akonwa so no eso pa ye nti ono omo diri a onhwe ye so omo nam social media ka asem na to person kan bia on verify ansa na waye den wa baba ka eho asem ye wie oba Wanchi Senior High 1,500 guest dormitory block and on Mampanyin that Akofo starting in 2007 Mubejia di say emfie ba se dunim nie no sa adwuma no guso wo honom na no adaya just last year ana under nanado danko Akofo ado yakwa identify project no a omubeyi akire mo 1,500 guest dormitory block Wanchi started in the year 2007 abandoned in 2010 dance way and I'm saying another Dormahene nhwe no mfa nhye ne bottom no mo ba fie bedada na wan fa ma bonten sanse me mpese na konwa nim begu ase madam funu na konwa nim gu ase e be ha me pa said the okase akonwa no so no yes e no kura akonwa no so pa nti akonwa no so de a akonwa no ho aka de e say ye statement bia ye de be kwa bonten bia no enye no kura statement enye propaganda one project ni nie nti ne ye hwe se nko obeka ho asem obe condemn wo sechi a oni any a statement bia wa make in the NDC 8-year administration a condemn sanyama anwanwade ene niama bone abundance of projects in the Bono region by the NDC administration 8 years no ba bia no Dormahene e condemn ye Akofo na start here ebi ye wie ebi contractor wo side ye wie ebi wo ho pa adanse ho asem ne ye den ye kan okwa Sunyani West ya Sunyani West Assembly Building 2007 Ena Honorable Jeda Akono ne former president Kufuor say yenti Sunyane West emfiri Sunyane municipal ho e na omukodi omo wo wie ya na omo yeso ese ye ma omo kwa akotena he ya ma omo han dan enko wuo e ya banka nti ya mo oman ni sika ho ban na nanom awodumase ya pasase bibibia andisi baya yese dumasefo pa Npp abato dodo enti assembly office no ya terminate contract no ya twam efie mako enwotwe ebeye jeje kese ewo bunu mantama na bunu hafu ha adena matwam that time ohimpon a Dormahene traditional council oti dede no na odi na chi eye den e maaye because a Npp project and ya terminate nti o say ye nanado danko akofo ado baaye no 2018 and oba bono region ha e homre kura ne enche mu saa enye den enwie and odi asokobo fam se enfie mako edumi ansade amunni babiti asasamre de me de asokwa akobo fam no manya ultramodern edifice aye aduma enne aduma ne na yeden e wo honom no asa odi kobo fam no aduma no mfa nyini e na ye yi a kire mu ama mu nyina mahu se omampanyi na nado danko akofo ado e was something good for the people in the Bono region enya wo ma wo ma decide say yentum futuro yemo ebinum pa e pa enchene a atware mu e pa yabo na nchene ne asichire yade afra e na yenka no enya no ho adwuma na nado ba se oba bayere ye wie ye no region enya region ketwa etu omampanyin kofo ye se esise enya regional library a esombo. And the regional library, the construction of the regional library started in the year 2007. And Krofoi Baya 2010. Also, project in Sondodo, Yan Tuaso, Babia contract and year Jumadru Yano. Certificate Yahodwa contract and issue from 2010. Kwapemsa emfie nwotwe andisi free si wono yantua ba kokora because ye pese ye be ye Npp project enti Npp project de yenye den yenye emfie mako edunum project na wo honom no aka na fe mo ba kaya omampanyin na nado danko akofo ado e ba tanki to ebra odi nkunim wie ye 2020 abana woman timanweni a omode koye 18 nom e wo electoral commission ho no omampanyine weni wi na so oba be daase ento oba bono mantam mu oba bono mantam ne yede to nanim se onua panyina oye o minister eye former president John Ajekunkufo o starting regional library sebe ya mantam ni mabunu yedi busu ahodo be kwa akogum ama mantam ni mabunu epese omo kenkana na omo akotena ho ayeden akenkane no andisi baaye no wo ma terminate project no na omo ampanyini se saa ene ya mahwe no ma ye bibia fa ho enne me bom amane se Ministry of Education affecta the abandoned regional library na andisi jan ho no at the account 2022 budget one, afiwe the contractor ebe resume work. No one make sure say a Jumana Dormahene Jan Honom no obeye ama bono region enya so emfaso. Enti Dormahene hene osaje fo osi ade yo adwuma mbadu. Sa kwan no honom no ketire resource runabout no ofa ho pa. Onimpa sesa project no eyekofo project ena ndc abandon ye Dormahene se menye ohu ye o se menka na mom ne wo social media enye nokore no a ndc fo ka no enum no obedwan me ye wie eniama wo ho To the extent say Dormahene abandon project ya abandon Atamis project ewo bono region ha. Se kufuwa na motan na ni Atamis so ye eye nokre se NDC fuo binum eka ne da bia se Dormahene empe mfantefo asem na otan Atamis no eye nokre. Because sunyan krodua mu hai New Dormahene Penkwasi traffic light ekofa New Dormahene ekwa kokosi koto krom no na ye reconstruction ye nyina nim say 1996 there about ho na omudi kotare ye den egu so efie nwotwe administration no na Npp Abronye make sure say won be maintain kwan no nti na ye but NDC ba the year 2009 no ne Abronye kan routine maintenance as so mo ye makwan nya hoden said ye na kofo ye ne no say they nim sa ye nim ade kora friend routine maintenance nti omo makwan ne da hwa makwan ne pro ya na Professor Messi ye say ye de ma contract ye de ma contract ya Dormahene ba ya 2013 o se men toa so biem wo abandon project no ne entire 4-year administration ni nyina na New Dormahene koto kromfo Adam futuro mu na omu ntimi nsi niama nyede enhata na omu hata omu niama wodanum na niama ya hata no wodanum bia no unim sade ehon mframasi ye den esitie enti the good people of New Dormahene koto krom no wo ma sofa pa ye mo omu gafra na nadu danko akofo ado baaye no 2019 and o promise wo mo New Dormahene say contractor no beba site munyina mo witness say from traffic light Penkwasi traffic light ewura New Dormahene krom no bia de wo ma ye bia contractor na start adwuma ne kase so wo tra New Dormahene kakra kokoto krom a mo be hu adwuma ye ne den so a contractor no wo ho a ehu mfonini na ye den e wo ho nom nti asema Dormahene kan ye no ono a na kuku ye okuku from NDC asweye and ordinam say no NDC campaign message aton suo mu dia NDC campaign message aton suo mu dia me take lead me mpesa obe take sa lead no eni ntina ne me pesa me correct no because kasa o take sa lead na as a overlord of Dormahene traditional council no one here pictorial evidence like this, you know. Ebegu na konwa ho fi eni kwanse na konwa no che de osi pen no o ma ne ye den e basa ye wie Sunyane airport o kan ho asem meboa e atake na nado danko akofo ado se Sunyane airport no na nado aban enye ho hwe eye me wanwa yenyina nim say emre bi atwam na se Dormahene hene okokodi na asem wotema na se weekends or ba Sunyane 2011 to 2013 honum no oba no the starbo ana antrak ene ba Sunyane ha 2014 ena ye krosu down Sunyane airport ye krosu no kra breaking crying. The only flight here, ebetima lande ewo Sunyane airport no, Air Force. Na, ye kurosu ye mfie mienu. Ana Dormahene hini san serve as a board chairman, Lands and Forestry Commission. Ewo NDC abamu no. Amana dwene mu da. Sa dia Dormahene mahama aye no. No wa kurosu Sunyane airport, say ma airport to be a man. As a summit may draw attention, a man of Junumuda. Namum ebana Junumusodia, near Nim Nientia, one can once them. Ebia one can once them because no servo as a board chairman, Lands and Forest, our Forestry Commission. No servo as a board chairman, Forestry Commission. And you know if we say, so Lambasso more, Ebia on begin appointment in this one, I don't know. But I mean, say, ye nyina wo na ye nokre say ye wo ebibidia ye hu nokre ne ye kan obigi ne yɛde ama yɛ koraa na sɛ yɛabɔ bra ne yie deɛ ne yɛkita yɛdeɛ no bɛyɛ ɛbɛdidi nso wanka ho asɛm enti mfie mmienu airport anya adwuma Dormahene hina ne di Dormahene atem na no deɛ na nado danko Akufo-Addo in 2019 eba Bono region ade aso be ball fam run 1 yawo phase 1 and phase 2 ehun fonini beba phase 1 no ukwa akire wa mo be hun se quota no wa akire ya ye be se 95% completion nanu adai mo kwa 2022 budget na nado danko Akufo-Addo asana capture nado danko Akufo-Addo asana capture phase 2 no a contractor beba site ending of this month no ababa to dwumadie ni so enti nie okurasu airport na yenni document bia e kire se obaba ye airport no ho adwuma ene nie o yes obeye airport no a construction ekoso na obia hu sa construction no a enche phase 2 no ye wi a flight bia betima lande no nado danko Akufo-Addo ene Dormahene hwan na sese Dormahene hini edidi natem ana olambasti no rather no for some inexplicable reasons inti osi dabi Dormahene de me attack na enye yie ni onu cross down the airport no me attack na enye yie na mo me attack the one or renovate for use mo Ghana for Mona Jeji, where the Omahene, the overlord of Dormahene Traditional Council, is coming from. Not just say, a time and all the year, ye can't abandonment of projects here. Ofa, whole airport one. You spend $25 million. Under Dormahene Mahama said, ye ho international airport. Now koko head dana ye ho international airport wa. Etisanye nabko ni yetua ne kafo fro. No de akwa han single room self-contained. So koko head under Dormahene Mahama. Ho airport no ana Dormahene kase international airport no. The only building I wo honie et se napkoni yatua ne kafoforo no de kwakwo han single room self-contained. This is the $25 million edifice at Dormahene, the taxpayers' money. And no Dormahene of Dormahene Traditional Council SO papa nti wafufuto e di ama wa misa Dormahene say enti we a $25 million project dabi. And next young Kroma ukita 500 Ghana baby bebre me akura no pebi a metima ma single room self-contained am what dem man wato as a NABCO personnel. Ye wie ya no nado danko Akufo-Addo in 2018 and resume the reconstruction of whole airport. Say where dear Dormahene abu nipa afaso wa wia nipa wadada nipa wa wia Ghana fosika. Until the status quo must be changed. Now say yes, the status quo there under nado danko Akufo-Addo. The proper construction of the whole airport no eni monfan geji. Nti e ka se obi ba ne so onye project yi a wo de sa two leaders ni gina ho a hwan na man ani ko project ho said the Dormahene hene osaje fo osi ade yo adwumanbadu the second person Ghana fo belief no ani o kan ye ni nyina no total falsehood ni kwan say ye buy into our minds ye wie eniema wo ho ye be kan nyina so far apomudina so ya so ya abandon projects obi abandon projects na me kama na hu say ade sa evidence na ma no na kyena bi ote se project bi ya abandon a wo hu se do obesi aka ho asem no what trace the history. In the year 2008, Mampanyi Dada J. Kufuor yes obey improve health infrastructure in the country. And therefore, on the Ministry of Health etu anamo Echo Egypt, the irrogate the Invest SA project no. Wamu kwa no, wamu ma oman Ghana an amount of $333 million loan facility. Now, that loan facility, ya de baba yet Tepa District Hospital, Tyne District Hospital, Kolongo Odomasi District Hospital, Chefo Praso District Hospital, and Wa Regional Hospital. After some project, these projects receive parliamentary approval. Na yes a contractors move site na ya create various sites nyina say yen start reconstruction ni bibia no and this by in 2010 no mo abandon sa hospitals we nyina not a single one and no mo kotimi ya den e commission ye 8 years ya did $333 million loan facility ya award project no. Womo pam contractors in free so sa ombe to aso no. Tyne District Hospital, Wa Regional Hospital, Kolongo Odomase District Hospital, Tepa District Hospital, Chefo Praso District Hospital no. Emu ba kokura ni ho adapa fo Dormahene Mahama ne na NDC fo etimi complete ye. Mfie nwotwe. Na do danko akofo ado bae in 2018 in our budget. And ye di share mu say all the irrogate the Invest SA project. Efa hospitals ya mabobo so we no. Ese so man ni pesika na eko complete na nipa e na beko honom. And now me no mo ka say the Tyne District Hospital has been commissioned. Pictures ni na e ho no. Ye ne mampanyini ko ya o share about 2018 no. Wa commission a hand over. E mo move from the old hospital na no mu wom won soko honom no. Now, no, omu use this ultra modern hospital. And on a chair say, Abane yere, year Juma. Ofri wa regional hospital, and also fatu so. Omu abandon yeno, and then another danko akofuado. Yabe ye awie aye kofu ansa no aduma. Yababe ye awie a commission every amanfo a omo wo ho eni nie trofo na se ne dance ni yere e wa brochi yere dance ni eni nie ye show ma amanfo omo wa chirichiri ahwese na do danko akofo ado ne nsa no eye den eye adwuma. Tepa District Hospital ya commission Tepa District Hospital Tepa District Hospital. The commission 2020 mu ho e de mamanfo mfie nwotwe hospital project akonko ho sa 2018 na ye kopesika ebe complete ye. Me no ka say achekra epu this year na bana commission Kolongo Odomase District Hospital no e wo Asante region na bana ye den a commission. Na ya abandon project ya yes na back wo ya region ha me can Britain for the na me mention 3-story 9-unit police headquarters e wo brekum a mampanyini kofo e na start in 2007 aka moso ya de cement betare ho na police fo aye dey anya ba bi atena Dormahene ne na ndisi baaye no omo se gara away yenye etimfie mako edunum nie the 3-story 9-unit police headquarters e wo brekum akofo start ye no Dormahene ne na ban NDC mfie nwotwe o man si hu da last year ene e de report kokoma Minister of Interior afi the 2022 budget no wo ma capture no wom to complete the 3-story 9-unit police headquarters yakofo start ye e wo brekum na mfoni ne ba na mahwe amanfo obi nya akwanya na so omokokotena se a na omokase obi tan Dormahene na onye ni project sa debate no so omo de bakrom a anhwe amanfo nya bi nka sa debate no omo de bakrom a amanfo nyere enya bi enka ya hwe omo ye no mayi mfoni na ba na obi ayere ahwe bi na mfa me ko apomdene so ansa na oma beyi brekum 3-story 9-unit municipal headquarters no eba apomden a 2017 project bi a Dormahene start ya o hwa 2016 manifesto under help na omo kan wom say initiation designs are ongoing. Just a fake crown or more, we use the word design, dear. Just a fake crown or copper hospital and a plan, meboa. Correct. Sa hospital, a pen and no more pep nine or Mudibe Sieno. Our Mokan were 2016 budget in Mono. Your friend inherited projects. And then another Danko Akofado, your bar 2017, you make it sure say. Maybe one a man for what this place is in Inano, I would say. And yan throne ye di. Ye about 2017 years, but was war. And it's so far to say, Besianse Polyclinic here. Nanado Bayan, Nayam for Nini. Nanado a see Besianse Polyclinic, no, I hand it over. Oh, Asantia Chim, no for, I hand it over. A face of I Guamoa, the Rampon Polyclinic. Nanado asi a hand over their mom. Sasuna a kumfi Nuakwa Polyclinic ya complete. Brewa Polyclinic ya complete. Bimpon Eja Polyclinic ya complete. Esi Sunkwa Polyclinic Nanado Dankwa Kufuado a complete. Guamwa Posi Polyclinic Abana complete. Sasuna Jamra Polyclinic Abana Yeden. A commission a complete a commission awi Mankram Polyclinic abana yede a complete awi a handi over omu yusuo ena a confident Polyclinic abana yede a complete a omu yede omu yusuo sa projects we nyina no e inherited project ya na nando danko Akufo-Addo hu say ye ebe hia o man ntinu wa complete ye bisa say project binuma me bobo ya ye help infrastructure project NDC Mahama atamesi be inheriti ye no emu mane no mu complete ye sa question we de e de say the overlord of Dormahene traditional council na betima yi ano because ono na epe abandon projects ho asema ye den aka e wo kurom ha nti se mama ma ya analysis ma ya hu hospital projects ya NDC be inheriti ye no man wie na ma ye analysis ya ye Akufo de on ba inheriti o manye na Akufo na aba wie dia as I said Dormahene e reconsider ne nsem bi a o kan ye no hu se de o de kwa abonten no na ye mframa na nye the accurate information o de call ye nti mframa de a ye nyina ye moa ni ye montumu ebiem police station ya na mekan 3-story 9-unit Brekum municipal police station ehun fonini nie adi emfie mako edunum maka said just last year September and the report to call ya factor in 2022 budget near ya factor in nyina ye ba be ye sa important budget way. And some people are connected with Dormahene say more nyintum. And they are more masema. Some people, the NDC apparatus, Womo and I couldn't with Dormahene some more moon into there, a massama. By a kind of said the city and I ain't you been yet film. I'm so abandoned project the ADB cancer. Woman, I'm on my TV. Oh, Pokuasi interchange in it yet. Mamma find your fans and any Quadia Bosnian. Yate. What I am fan is someone I'm Quadia Bosnian. I am one I'm Quadia into Mumfa. Now, Mom, what ye Bosnian? Not interchanging in that now. And it is a Dormahene or Sergeant for or Sia Dio Adman Badu. So Yada get Nancy. A analysis in some Binuma and this can. Nka on jampun to their cheap propaganda. Because and this for say, Yane Kokwaji Bosnia, Pokuasi, and tis an anado abane se wababe si, wababe ye Pokuasi interchange my mum for Yusua, Yankasa Monaye, nti Yan for Massam sanity, nti anone Chessan anado, abandon JM projects. Unless say, or Sergeant for Nanajiman Baduba catch them say. The past 5 years on conquering, or cast on conquering, so no one will believe that because yen himself or your tomb or temwa for a one crime. Into Pokuasi interchange now, and this if was on Mona Quadia Bosnia Kekeno. The shortcutting, construction, and everything was done by the Nanado Dankwa Kofuado administration. And your friend abandonment. Nti Yenimba Bia or Sajefo or Sia dear your Adman Baduya day, a Casafiri. Saasuna tema interchange a mampanyin na nado danko akofuado e se Ghana fo boso obeye no wa isi traffic e wo honom no ye wie andisi fo kura ya oh ne ya plan ne dada ne na wo ye plan mu omo wo plan chem bia e ba plan pass ye mfanye project ya nipa na ehu na andisi fo wo and some man plan chain, yes. And no crap. Men another can ask them say, here need damn plan, I won't it him no. So when Yasika, and Yasika need on Conono. And to sign and this it here. So, what dear beyond this, Fapo near where your books. Until my interchange ya, Nanadu ye ya nefe, eba ye, and this was near where books. Let us assume. Say a woman books mudia. Nanado by so on abandon and ameboa. Why yet, Mamma could drive because a nail your books monkey ebay. Sabu kukro, minim, say no na. Dormahene de call United Nations or Cocasa, a year I know Bissase or Hindia, minim. Yenim. But why yet? You must have can't some dear. A chess about projects here, ye abandon project. Samotiane say you go show pictures. I have a for project one mobile film what one year dear. One why back can no other project in once because Yaka Ram why ye piano a your man is sick. And Jason and Nado Fene or Yede, oh ye hospitals ya, who for starting Yamosamunya no worry a Ghana for the issue. And no mind and I can't watch them. But I said, Dormahene Ghana ni. For the first time on Osaje for Adman Baduba catch them and say, Kufuwa Lebanese there, I'm surprised. Because Kufuwa project, yeah, abandon wo wura mudia, won't come once them because projects, you know, Lebanese in the starting year. Now, Dormahene project bako, who social media also a Ghana ni, Yadanasi. Tina they are dance here. Barbecue. Uria. Ya 2016 a year. Only part that said needing Kukoria. Also, a woman prime was a Eastern region. Yet the university bako. Naka 8 days. I'm here in another Danko for 29 December 2016. Not therefore the America Ako Katisoro Eastern region. University of Sustainable Development, Eastern region, or Katisoro 8 days in Okoye. And to a man, or Sergeant for, or see a dear Adman Badu, or see Nanado Danko for Ba, a bind project on Tuaso. Yebisa say the Eastern Regional University of Sustainable Development Dormahene Kate short 29 December 2016 8 days after all free office no sa university na akawura ma na say ne wo ma ye enrollment last year ama wo ma ye fa omo no and now omo ye second year for this is the project so we project no mo wo ba hun say obi kate short cutting no and 29 December 29 December and a former President Mahama and the Gina Hono no Kokate salt. Ye na wo ko mfie nwotwe no. Say abandon program say Ghana fo ne be yusu nti obaye no ode aye adwuma ama watoa so asi Eastern Regional University of Sustainable Development ama ne ye wo second year for ye den ewom afi wo mbesena ye enrollment asana fa first year for bi. Nti sa nipa no osagefo Osi ade yo adimambadu edidi na tem attack no aye de anim say personal hatred be and owo de man na do danko akofo adro and for that matter the Npp government sa na ye yete ase na sa so na ye den ye hunu ko ya ma danse bebre a eniema etane akoso project ya abandon no wo region ha na wanye den wan kan ho asem ti ye mfa tane entrances are because as an overlord there you try say ube odi asundue baba as an overlord there any kwan so yes selectivity bia na leader bia obeye no e the division ye den e de ba nti ye ka kire ne say as an overlord of Dormahene Traditional Council aye nyina ye de maximum respect de ama no no ye ya hu se oya ye selective na sa selective na oya and this is the propaganda ba no di mu enchene ababegum to say de ye de enchene enu a person nam no we are calling on him to stop na ye manu hu se na ye maintaining the usual respect the man as an overlord of Dormahene Traditional Council. Amano Kuono, Npp party. Ye set to send your nano, breku mine in Bekasaya, and this in Mabunu sorry, edidi mine in a temple from no. Npp Mabunu in the region, the maximum respect for each and every paramount chief or chief will be our region, and we will continue to give all the chiefs in the region that maximum respect. Tinya ye ka kire ne se mi wie no na ye ka kire o man hene o sagefo o si ade yo adwumambadu per evidence pictorial of evidence and ye show akire se top mantama Dormahene ni na NDC adu o ma wu pa e bono region e ba say ye abandon projects yes say wie ma manfo nya so mfaso a ene osagefo ba bia akọ no ukọ akire because yes you are near simpoa antena wakọ you obi de so akọ kan Segreme housing estate se hu se dan neguwe na dan no obi anama ene modern Ghana won say yesi dan a yen lay pipes na akwọkwatena dan no mu a yen lay pipes yen nye estate place ya me akra meti ba bia ye estate enti estate ban na yen yi drains se ba ya nsuo to a ebenya ba bia fa ene modern Ghana aban no so de adwuma ne ma contract no womo yese $200 million no womo de see 5,000 affordable housing unit Dormahene ne na NDC eso so ehu sika ne se wo ma ye de Ghana dini na kwaje ye no adane mako 5,000 wo mon saka sika na no mo so mo manye ne bukata yen 6,502 na ne aka no sika no yen fa nto table so ne yen ni ne munwe enti NDC Dormahene ne na pontis etimi nya akukuduro eye kwanchan kusie akukuduro etimi di $200 million no eto table so ebu ne mu wie echediye adana eso omusie no omusi only 1,502 Dormahene hene osagefo osiade yo adwumambadu enim all these facts say and this year appointees under John Dramani Mahama disika no but ignore this basic facts ekwo akizu akofo ado say oma nkrofo nkokọ dadanum edanya the necessary pipes babi abetena yenye ye bia no hemfafo na opin omo akogum tinye nanade beto udwa bia se ya complete bibia no enye nokre afeso the man involved no wo ma chadi osagefo adwumambadu enim but oso nka ho asem ni onim anta oso oba akisu na nado danko akofo ado say Segleme housing estate no egu ho pepram Mampon housing estate ya kofo de start ye no NDC buy omunko ho na nado danko akofo ado na make sure say we complete Mampon housing estate no Mampon housing unit no emfie nwotwe sa 4,000 housing unit ye abandon ye no eno osagefo adwumambadu anhu se akawuram enti ye di Ghana fo abro for some inexplicable reasons inti oka NDC asema enye yie nti oye din but under Segleme housing estate there or kama NDC anya benefit se na nado danko akofo ado abandon project no project ya ye mo obi akoho na chese over $197 million obi adi no Ghana for dina ye de akwaje bosia no enkokwa. Is that what the High Court judge and the overlord of Dormahene Traditional Council is telling the good people of this country? Then we are surprised. And we are also surprised to say, Ogani wa Canada, not to say, Nyamina di Ghana for fear say, Segleme housing estate, Ankwanko dina nim as a High Court judge. Because nobody can I take a decision that why partial instead of impartial. Ntika kotona nima kobe take a partial decision instead of being impartial as a High Court judge. Because you nim say ebinuma disika tafri sika allegedly fia bi na yeden e taretoɔ because e wo court. Ntia say di allegedly fia na di yeden e di ma. Nti abasra no se na dawroma so nya kwanya ne se okasa biema on reconsider all the facts ya yale ya dance here enya this die ni bi if you are calling on government say on complete government project because government you can governance dia a continuing process anameboa. O call on say project be a successive government be initiative complete here or be any beef with you. It's a good call because at the end of the day, no, a man for yet ya cost up by the chrono or money benefiting. But for the overlord to be selective, what develop the knack and penchant of attacking Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo there, a basa, you have a man equal response. Na ye kase all of us should be guarded by the 1992 constitution. Say obia ni kroma obekase otumfo kasa ye nyia no nti menso me ye overlord Dormahene Traditional Council me kan asem ne se nya partia e me ye nyia no. It has never happened in Asante region and it will never happen in Asante region. So amanfo binum should not arrogate certain powers they do not deserve to themselves in this region. It must stop. issue bia and asante hina ye say enti me may say asante hina ye say me may say. We are not in for that. We are in to set the records. Enti say one asante hina wo issue not so per se or respond to asante hina or respond to asante hina. A money emfa MPP me bata ho. So the MPP be bata ho. Don't tell the MPP a registered political party say woka asem na nye sa na tie say na nado danko akofo ado nye na obeka say na why na nye sa na tie MPP a registered political party. Article 55 of the 1992 constitution no e ma ye kwan sa em ye aduma timo bia nyere enka say particularly I'm making specific reference to what the vagabond militants almost Tomo Regent and for that matter Nippon Hotel and I'm sure say this will be their last warning because of the respect that the party has for the overlord of the Dormahene Traditional Council or Siadeyo or Sajefo or Siadeyo Ajimambadu the second. Nana Marie ya assassin sa plan ready me baba Jimade me damu nyina ase.
Bono regional chairman yada wasi bebre na yesan aka mu se dwumadie yi efa live ewo stations a edidi so yi Ochiman TV, Net2 TV, Space FM, Star FM Atebu, afei yetie ne live for Man FM, Kachre FM, Service Radio, at your call Facebook, esan fa na live, Wiase FM so fa na live, Otek, German Radio and so fa na live, Nimdia FM, fa na live, sa de call Facebook, Wontumi TV, Wontumi TV, and so fa dwumadie live. Ena Shalom Radio, and so fa na live. Yada mu nyina ase, em se ebre no akwatie ye yie papa. Chairman, yada ase, me feel say asem pictorial evidence. Pictorial evidence. Ene yede agu ho amamo no. Media fo amo ha nyina nso. Mesanya forward ama mu nyina pictures na ye yi kire mo no. Me forward ni nyina de amamo. Enti yemfa yasem bisa ni nyina enko picture no ho. Me feel say ehia say ye besane ya bre ni nti abusa nsem bia because asem na ye kan ye no na ye de ho mfonyini agu ho no mesan so e de asende mu nyina ya da mu nyina ase si eto nsa e de frɛ mo na mo baaye we a new patriotic party Bono region ye press conference a edi kan a regional chairman ye wura kwa mbafo Abronye edi anumu e de ma ye ya da obi bia ase nyame hye mu nyina.
Cameraman woman,